Danny Dimes had an opportunity to prove that he is the man of the house, that he doesn't need Barkley. He can do it on his own. And how did he do? Don't ask. He went to Duke, which is appropriate that he went to Duke because Danny Dimes is the Duke of Puke in primetime games. Another clunker as Jones somehow played the entire game and had 137 passing yards on 22 completions. No touchdown. It's hard to have one if the Giants don't get in other than field goals. And one interception that was on a tip pass, but Jones had several passes that were overshooting the wide receivers. He ends up with an anemic 4.3 yards per pass. That's just slightly better than a running back. And 64.2 was the passer rating. So this continues a trend. So Jones is hot garbage. He, in almost every scenario, as a double-digit dog, if you're a gambler, and we took the Niners. We hate taking double-digit favorites, but we did in the preamble to Benny versus the Penny, which will make its television return here on Friday. But Daniel Jones remains winless as a double-digit dog. 8 times this guy has gone out and his team has been a double-digit underdog. He has not been able to get her done. And in 12 primetime games, Daniel Jones has a 1-11 record in primetime. He is Kirk Cousins without the criticism. Without the criticism. Now, not only was this game a referendum on Daniel Jones, it also falls into the high crimes and misdemeanors category for the organization. Brian Daboll, who signed off on this quarterback, Joe Shane, the general manager, these guys gave this quarterback an extension. Now, it wasn't the biggest extension in the NFL, but he didn't deserve an extension. And the fact that they gave this guy an extension shows you how little they know, right? How bad they are at their job. Daniel Jones does not have that je ne sais quoi, right? He's lacking the stardust. And the Giants are paying him this year $46 million. If you saw the game, does that look like a $46 million quarterback, the performance that he put out there? They better call Saul because this is football malpractice. I'm talking about the Giants fans. It's negligence. Now, one of my favorite parts of the game was when they had a shot in the broadcast booth. And
the Giants organization is racist. They paid a below-average QB $40 million a year but tried to nickel and dime their best player in Saquon Barkley. Now what we know about head coach Brian Daboll, he coached down there in New England as a wide receiver coach. The one thing we know about Daboll, he doesn't know a goddamn thing about playing wide receiver and running routes, but he does have the complexion for protection. As you seen last year, Patriots hired Joe Judge and Matt Patricia as the offensive coordinator, 2 guys who were completely incompetent and have no business on the offensive side of the ball. Joe Judge should probably be somewhere coaching Little League and not in the NFL. The one thing we know about Bill Cash, a check besides the checks he cashes, is he doesn't like to pay players, wants to do everything the Patriot way, which is grab random guys and try to make something out of nothing. Brian Daboll wants to bring that shut up and do what you're told mentality to the Giants. Only problem is that will not work without Tom Brady, and unfortunately for him, he will learn that being racist will work way better for him if he coached hockey instead of football, because the players will not buy and they know who wins the games if he has a losing season this year and next he's gone.